gift to women. Busted.
Down bird, down back. Move in. Take him. Take him now.
Police! Pull over.
This is a truly anomalous formation. It's unlike anything that we've seen so far. We're trying not to go too nuts up here, but we think there's a good chance that this could be water. Of course, if that's correct, then we may have found the key to permanent human colonization.
No idea, boss.
When did you first know you were
A mutant?
But you cut that out.
You have to understand, we thought Bobby was going to a school for the gifted.
Bobby is gifted.
We know that. We just didn't realize he
We
was...
still love you, Bobby. It's just this mutant problem is a little
What mutant problem?
complicated.
I grew up in a small town in Nova Scotia. My parents were both in the medical field. There just wasn't much out there. We had to drive to the next town to do ballet lessons and swimming and things like that, things that were acceptable to my mother. And I guess it was grade 9, we had a teacher who developed a drama program. And so we jumped in there and started doing that, and we would write our own shows and go to theater competitions. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be a singer, and I wanted to be an actress. And I was told, no, you can't. No, you can't. It was just this mantra. You can never make money doing that. It was all about money. If I'm told no, I will do anything to prove that I can do that thing. That's just my nature. You know, I love the word no. And so I just kept doing that and did community theater, and I drove out here essentially with 2 strangers. Lived here for a little while, went to UBC, kind of still trying to, like then I was like, oh, well, maybe I should, you know, do something that my parents will approve of. Ugh, still in that headspace. And then I fled and moved to France. I lived in Paris for a year. And this is actually a huge part of the story. So my girlfriend over there was dating a French actor of note at the time. He was quite a well-known French actor. And he knew I had this little dream. I was 21 at the time. He sent me to an agent. You know, so I was this kind of like young ingenue with, you know, I had some French and I had a, you know, pretty good look at the time and all that. And and so I started going to castings, and I was completely lying. Like she would say, well, you know, where's your CV and where's your demo and stuff? And I was like, oh, I left it in Canada. Like I had nothing. I did go out on a couple of commercial auditions, and one of the commercial auditions I went on, I don't know, has anybody been to France in here? Yeah, okay, well, on the television, it's the wackiest thing. You turn on the TV and everyone's nude. The ads, the girl in the shower, fully nude. Anyway, so I went to this hair commercial for L'Oreal or something, and he wanted me to flip my hair around. I had like long, nice hair, and flip, 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 and then he said in French, what have you got on under your, and I was wearing like jeans and some ratty t-shirt or whatever. What have you got on under your clothes? I said, underwear. And he wanted me to strip off because inevitably I would be, you know, and I said, okay, bye. And then I like literally came home probably a month after that, started taking classes right away, and met some friends that, you guys know what it's like. You meet people in these groups that like I'm still friends with these people, and this is a lot, 30 years ago. Started cold calling casting directors. Like there was a casting director in town who was casting everything, and she wasn't bringing me in because I was new and everything. And I'm like, hello, Jill Teed here. Why aren't you bringing me in? I'm not kidding. I was so ballsy, and she was like, this is very unusual. But she started bringing me in, and then we actually became friends. Wow. But I got the agent. I'm still with the same agent after all these years. When I don't care, honestly, when I walk into a room and I really don't care, those are the jobs I book. When I'm like, oh my God, I'm so good, I just like nailed that, nada, crickets. It's the weirdest, and a lot of my colleagues feel the same way. I think that acting forces you to look at things and look inside yourself in ways that most people can avoid if they want to, right? It's kind of like therapy. What's shitty for life is great for art. So if there's something, going on in your life that you can plug in, obviously that's great. And if there's not, well, you know, there's always your imagination. Keep creating, keep writing, keep, you know, collaborate with friends, do that, even if it's just, you know, even if it goes nowhere, it's a whole other education in itself. I'm writing this series right now, and it really, I'm working with a partner, and the partner doesn't have as much experience as I do, and I feel like we have to fight a little bit on I don't want to be so on the nose on everything, but it's a real education in terms of, you know, structure and character points and all that kind of stuff. Be respectful to everybody on set. Treat everybody with kindness and grace. People that are gracious and really stand out, like a Zac Efron, like Hugh Jackman, those guys are nothing but class acts, really. And, you know, everyone is treated with respect and courtesy. You guys were great. Thanks for having me in.